Hello everyone on the Max Acts of Kindness YouTube channel. Today we will share heartwarming stories of the best acts of kindness that will make you cry on Kindness Day 2023. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and turn on notifications buttons to not miss out on these warm and meaningful stories. Let's spread love and kindness in our community together.
Returning to her childhood place, the billiards club, the woman hides behind the faded memories, waiting to reveal herself to her best friend after an agonizing 5-year separation. The moment they lock eyes, the years melt away, and their bond rekindles stronger than ever. A hug from behind from a close friend who hasn't seen each other for many months on a random day at the mall. How can we describe this unexpected happiness? It's definitely great. The guy suddenly walked over and knelt down in front of his mother as a surprise gift for the woman who raised him so hard. A tight hug after many years of separation, and for her, her son is the most precious thing in this life. A hasty reunion in the car. This girl couldn't wait another second to see her older sister who had been studying abroad away from home for more than a year. After 2 years of not seeing each other, this girl drove 7 hours to her grandmother's house. As soon as the door opened, they were like two magnets drawn to each other with family affection and a tight hug that lasted a long while. Returning to her parents' house after many years of building a family far away, the first thing this woman saw was the familiar figure of her father, standing in that childhood kitchen. So many memories came rushing back, she quickly walked over and hugged her father. She must have missed her father's warmth and the delicious food he made for her when she was young so much. These precious things are irreplaceable. Have you ever been away and gone so long that your family couldn't recognize you right away? This guy entered his house like a stranger. And it was a surprise for the mother to realize that this guy was her son. This family reunion is as adorable as it is funny. The young lady returned to her home country to surprise her host family without giving her parents a hint. Instead, she pretended as a waitress in a local restaurant where they usually come. Let's see how long it takes for her mother to recognize her and how she reacts to this situation. Opening the door and suddenly seeing that her brother had finally returned from the army. The girl gasped in surprise. She had to rush to hug him immediately to know that this was real. Surely there will be no better gift for this woman's birthday this year. Because what could be more wonderful than seeing your brother again after 6 months? The man still couldn't believe that he still had the chance to meet his mother. After many years of taking care of his family in a faraway place, he never dared to wish for this reunion. But magic seems to have made this come true. The aunt who lives in another state finally gets to meet her little niece in real life. This reunion had been their dream during each of their phone video calls. The mother jumped in surprise and joy when she saw her daughter walk through the door. The time she waited for the moment she could hold her daughter in her arms was finally over. The girl excitedly hugged all the family members at this reunion after she flew across the country from studying abroad to come home. At this age, I believe that the man in this moment still cannot believe that one day he will finally have a chance to meet his sisters. Like a dream, They had been lost for decades and reunited here in a surprising and happy way. This man was nervously waiting for his sister to appear and see her reaction when she saw him here. You can see, he just came out of the Navy and hasn't had time to change out of his uniform yet. The best part is that he tried so hard to make it to his sister's graduation ceremony and give her a surprise gift. Now let's watch their happy and emotional reunion. Oh my gosh, this will probably be one of the most emotional reunions we will ever witness. Look at the way this whole family rushed out and their faces filled with happiness to see their little brother come home. Ding dong, your Christmas gift has arrived. Come get these surprise gifts. This family unexpectedly visited their grandparents for Christmas without saying a word before that. The happiness that overflows in this moment is even double. This policeman with his quick steps was hurrying into his son's school. From afar, the boy immediately noticed his father, who had not come home from a mission for a long time. He rushes towards his father like an arrow and sobs. The grandmother stood still in surprise because she did not expect to meet her grandchild in this situation. The boy also flew many hours across the country just to be hugged by his grandmother. They missed each other very much during the months they were apart. This old couple still did not know what happened until their eldest daughter had to tell them to turn around and see. Their youngest daughter had returned from studying abroad and stood there as a surprise gift. Let's have a warm family hug in this precious moment of reunion. This little girl had no idea who this guy approaching her was. But when she grows up and looks back at this moment, she will definitely be very touched as she knows how happy her brother was to the point of crying when he saw her again like this. This boy finally met his father after 8 months apart from his brain surgery. His nurses contributed greatly to making this magical reunion happen, even though this moment only lasted 15 minutes. It meant the world to them. The man holds in his hand the picture his son drew and is happy knowing that, after all, he still has his family by his side. That's the most wonderful thing. The girl still doesn't understand what she has to do here. Well, the reason is that she had to receive a surprise gift from her best friend. Have you ever understood the feeling of finally meeting the other half of your soul after months of not being together? These parents were sad not to have their daughter with them on this trip. But it turns out it was all just a joke so they could have even greater joy. She secretly flew here from where she studied abroad to be with her parents on this trip.